With the horns, you know what that means, right? It's Sunday, October 5. Welcome to the CCRP update. The CCRP was created as a legacy project of PROCOM to empower, celebrate, and protect Jamaica seniors. They offer many benefits. Visit our website at ccrponline.org. CCRP Update is brought to you by J&J Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&J for best value and a boatload of benefits. In today's update, we will reflect on the International Day of Non-Violence, when Jamaica joined the world on October 2 to consider, converse, concretize the imperatives of a safer world. Deputy Superintendent of Police, DSP Jacqueline Dillon, will join us to put it into the context of the roles and responsibilities of our own Jamaica Constabulary Force. But first, a little family business. Our CCRP Update sponsors, BCIC, offer their amazing J&J Silver Shield plan for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. The auto plan includes free benefits from the Jamaica Automobile Association with valet service for vehicle registration, fitness, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Help us to continue advocating for your rights. When you're a CCRP member, you are actively supporting the rights of seniors and the elderly. If you're 40 years old or over, you are eligible to join CCRP. When you join us in the CCRP, you open up a whole world of exciting events and money-saving discounts. As a CCRP member, you will have access to discounts of up to 30% from our over 100 discount partners. CCRP also offers 3 high-value health insurance plans for local and international coverage. Members enjoy social events, excursions to scenic spots on our beautiful islands, and some, by the way, will be going to other islands, a Caribbean cruise later this month, woot woot, and there are other things like wellness and lifestyle events, so much more. Each year, the CCRP presents its Living Legacy Awards to seniors who have made outstanding contributions to the growth and development of our nation. This year, 16 individuals will receive the Living Legacy Award, and these awardees are Mr. Richard Biles, Dr. Barbara Carby, Dr. Una Clark, Mr. Stephen Cat Kaur, Mr. Sethuraman Kumaraswamy, Ms. Joan McDonald, Mr. Nova McDonald, Mr. Warren McDonald, Dr. the Honorable Glenn Mills, Mrs. Gloria Palomino, Mrs. Diana McIntyre Pike, Mrs. Shernette Faye Smith, Mr. Lloyd B. Smith, Dr. Lantoinette Steins, Mrs. Patricia Reed-Waugh, and Professor Neville Ying. Boy, are we blessed in this country. My gosh, that's quite a package of really, really amazing Jamaicans. The CCRP Living Legacy Awards ceremony will be held on Friday, November 7 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. Please save the date. Friday, November 7, Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. See you all there, God willing. On next Sunday's program, we will speak with Mrs. Cecile Johnson-Samaj and Damian White of BirdLife Jamaica as we observe World Migratory Bird Day, October 11. And now to the core of today's update. Yes, we talk to our very, very special Deputy Commissioner of Police, Jacqueline Dillon, to help to contextualize of the JCF. Well timed. DSP, welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. Good afternoon, listeners. I am great. And
You're hearty? I'm doing well, and all the better for hearing from you. Tell me a little bit about how you spend the actual day. October 2, because you're in the crosshairs of our struggles, man. We have to hand it to all of our officers.
Well, today, while we are also celebrating CCRP, we're also celebrating Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and so we have seniors who themselves are victims of domestic violence. Mm-hmm. And so the month is about bringing awareness as to how they can keep themselves safe, and what it is that the JCF does with senior citizens. So as part of our mandate to support the most vulnerable in communities and to serve the most vulnerable in communities,
Yes.
we ensure that our interaction is not just about telling them how to keep safe, but also engage them in community activities that will help them, as senior persons within our society to keep active and to keep in the know about what is happening around them.
Because many of us want to be part of the solution, unless we're really very frail. We still have very strong opinions and want to be part of the solution, but we don't have the skills that you have as a trained and active and experienced officer. What measures do the police take to ensure the safety and security of retired persons? Share some of them with us. We know it's enough of them, but share some with us, please.
All right, so some of the measures, the Community Safety and Security Branch is really tasked in engaging community members at all levels. And so we'll find a lot of senior citizens in community groups. We find them in churches. We find them in other organizations. And one of the ways that we ensure that we protect them is through our monthly engagement with senior citizens. We have a group that we engage at the library in Kingston on a regular basis. We have those that we engage in communities, and we tell them about ways that they can keep them safe, especially when it concerns to transacting businesses. Because one of the things that we find is that a lot of senior citizens, they go to the bank on their own.
Yes.
Some of them take a strange vehicle, or they trust a lot of people to come into their homes, and some persons who come into their homes are really not trustworthy.
Right.
And so the JCF has always encouraged our senior citizens that before you put somebody in your home, that you need to ask us to help you to run a background check on these persons.
Right.
Absolutely. We also say to them, find a trusted neighbor or friend that you can confide in about safety and security, because many times we have a senior citizen who live in a home all by themselves, and sometimes the neighbor not even know that they are there. Or they have no communication with the neighbor because some relative abroad stays abroad and make arrangement for their safety and security in Jamaica. And so one of the things that we always say too is to ensure that if they are going to places like the bank, that they are very careful not to withdraw large sum of monies or even walk around with large sum of monies, because that poses a danger to them. Right. A lot of our senior citizens have top of the line cell phones. We tell them don't plug their ears, so that they don't see and become alert when they're walking on the street, or not even try to use the phone on the street, because they are vulnerable, and a lot of criminals take advantage of that. And so the JCF in ensuring that our seniors remain safe in communities is through our regular community engagements. We have our neighborhood watches, we have our citizens association, we have other community groups that seniors are a part of, and if we can't get them there, we go into church.
Yes, absolutely. The church has been a steady force as partner for the corporate and the national good for centuries. Yeah. and that's excellent. And then the robust communities activities. I agree. My own personal experience with that. We have a number of quick response WhatsApp groups by clusters of subclusters of the community, so somebody, you'll get a thing in a thing saying a guy just passing a red shirt, I'm not like how him look, watch out, and it pop up in your WhatsApp. You might in your kitchen or even in your bed, but say something out of the street and nice. And it's gauged who gets admitted to these groups, so they can be infiltrated that easily. People will try, but of course there are ways of managing groups like that, no? So that's excellent. Yes.
And that's one of the reasons why we say to community, senior citizens, and more so, your local police, and you know the soup over Portmore, that Mr. Gray, or ACP Phillips. Have them number. You put it in your group, that when you see something happening within your community that is strange, they are in the group, so they can respond immediately because they are in the group and they see the cry for help.
That's right.
And that's one of the other major things that senior citizens must know their local police.
Yes, that's brilliant. Tell us a little bit more about those engagements that you have from the CSSB. Retired persons in the communities, just on an ongoing basis, like program within your activities.
Well, some of these programs are organized by their own community members. Some of them are organized by us. And what we do, we come in. There are times when they may arrange a reading club. The police go in and read with senior persons. There may times when they require us, around there. There's a thing known as, I think it's tea and something, I can't remember, at the library, and I go and
yes.
You go and I many times engage senior citizens around mental health issues, because a lot of our seniors are suffering from mental health issues as they go along, as they get older. And so we help them, we tell them about security tips and how to navigate some of the waters that they may meet on, and the fact that you may see some people who look trustworthy, but they're not necessarily trustworthy. So it is through some of these things that are arranged by, say, the library, the National Library, or other community organization may organize, say a Neighborhood Watch or a Citizens Association in a community may organize an event geared towards senior citizens, and we go in and we engage them around safety and security. It's always good too when we go in and we might find a senior citizen in a community, like for example, a senior citizen was identified in a community who needed help, and we went in there through the JCF and we assisted them. And so there are many little things that the JCF Community Safety and Security Branch has been doing with senior citizens, because we know that some of them, they have family members, but they don't see the family members very often. And so we become that in between them and family members.
No, every perfect plan, the best laid will have, breaches at some point. When that does happen and a senior citizen becomes a victim of a crime, what kind of support, post-facto support and so on, because that's so important to clean up after, because them getting wiser and wiser, people going to try to figure out, and one or two will slip through. You know what I mean? That's just life. But I know that you also think ahead, and you're a strategic organization, so you think ahead of how do you then help with the post-event fallout, if there's something that happens that a senior is affected adversely.
All right, so like every victim of crime, the JCF mobilized our stakeholders to assist us in looking at how we can better protect our citizens, especially those that are most vulnerable. And that is why our community groups and engagements are so important, because as an organization that's primary business about law enforcement and crime prevention, we have to ensure that we know we can't do it alone, and therefore we need to have other stakeholders on board. And so when a senior citizen is a victim of crime, we partner with our victim support division of the Ministry of Justice, because it is important that they get that kind of support. We also partner with churches within communities to assist us in ensuring that victims of crime, more so senior citizens, feel safe. We ensure that our local police are there. They might not be there 24 hours because we can't have them there 24 hours based on all that is happening. But we ensure that the Community Safety and Security Branch unit in all divisions across the island, when there's a victim who's a senior citizen, that they try as best as possible to reach out to them and give that kind of support.
How do you operate when the enemy is within? Like domestic abuse, it's a hard thing to pick up whatever age you are, because a lot of it is hidden.
The good thing about that, domestic violence is a hidden pandemic. Many times we are not aware until it happens, until somebody dies or seriously injured. And it's only through education and awareness that we can, alert senior citizens that if you see this, that this is what to do. And that is why the Domestic Violence Intervention Unit, and by extension the Domestic Violence Intervention Centers and divisions, ensure that we reach out to communities to say to them, hey, if you are aware that this person is a victim of domestic violence, this is what you need to do. This is why we ensure that our information are online. We ensure that our information are out there in the public space that people can call. That is why we give them a number that we say to them, look here, if you have a problem, call this number. We'll direct you as to what to do. One of the challenge we have sometimes is that we are not even aware that a senior is being abused from family members or somebody who are close to them. In the domestic setting, we are not aware. Sometimes we only become aware after something serious has happened, and that is why we encourage Jamaicans, when you know something, speak up about it so that we can do something at the earliest possible time and not wait until somebody dies.
Absolutely. Wise words. Thank you so very much, DSP Dillon, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Jacqueline Dillon, for contextualizing the work of the JCF with a very well-timed set of interventions. 3 days after International Day for Non-Violence, and everywhere where there are humans, there is something that is not right. So we have to look out for each other, and we're glad that we have the allies in the Jamaica Constabulary Force along the way. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Blessings. Until next Sunday at 3 for all things CCRP, visit our website at ccrponline.org. And don't forget, we're on YouTube as well. If you're 40 years old or over, join the CCRP now. Don't wait. It opens up insights, networks, exciting events, money savings discounts, more. Build the connections, share the experiences, and keep informed before retirement hits. CCRP Update brought to you by J&J Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance, exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&J for best value and a boatload of benefits.